So we're going to do a reading and see the Naked Truth. This is a Naked Truth deck. We'll see what messages your person has for you. Or this could be the person that's on your mind. Someone that could be thinking about you. So you have to take it where it resonates. But we'll start off with this Naked Truth deck. What is on their mind? What do they want you to know? Somebody definitely wants a second chance with someone. I feel like things could have got confusing really quick at a time where you could have been getting to know someone or getting close to someone and there was like misunderstandings, miscommunication. But now it's like the air is clear. And they want like a second opportunity, a second chance, or something like that. This could be like a different approach. So let's see what we get. I ghosted you. I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life easily because I have trust issues. So whoever this person is, that was the confusion. They ghosted you. Maybe there was some type of misunderstanding. They felt like things were getting too intense, and maybe these were things that they weren't used to. This could be their emotions got too intense for you, the way that they were feeling about you. This could be someone that was kind of getting it's like when I say that you and this person could have been growing close, getting to know each other, the way that this person felt about you, they felt like, you know, like they were already with you. Like someone that protects you, someone that, you know, wants to make sure that you're okay. That person want to make sure that you're straight, you're good. They want to make sure that you're protected from all harm and different things like that. And they could have felt in their mind that they were kind of like, the way that they were thinking about you was overstepping their boundaries or is getting too intense. And it's like, they trusted you, whoever you are. They don't usually trust people that easily. So they felt like them, you know, feeling this could be at home with you, trusting you, a sense of belonging. That's something they weren't used to, and it scared them, so they ghosted you. This could be someone who has went through a lot in relationships. This could be someone who isn't accustomed to relationships as well. This could be someone who could have felt like relationships were too clingy. They could have also felt like they wouldn't be able to be free. So this is the type of person that's not like relationship material. And they could have felt like, this could be someone that was like in a player energy. They're accustomed to having multiple options, keeping their options open, not getting too serious with people. Like, you know, having flings and different things like that. Not, you know, too many close attachments. And this is something that is like learned behavior. This person is someone who was taught this. Other people could have projected their trauma, things that they went through, their bad experiences off onto this person, and they could have went through those experiences as well. And it closed that person off emotionally. It made that person not trust nobody. Because they weren't taught the difference between somebody that's going to hurt you and somebody that's genuine. So if this person is in an energy, they don't know how to choose. They don't know who's who. They don't know the difference. This is why they ghosted you. Even though your energy was different, they felt like that's not something I'm accustomed to. It's not normal to them. The way that they feel about you, the way that you're making them feel. Because they could have sensed that however you were, the intense feelings that they feel for you, like wanting to protect you, wanting to make sure that you're good, you were giving off those same vibes. It was like a mirror or, equal give and take. Even though that's something that that person, could have always dreamed of, they always wanted, it just wasn't normal in their reality. It didn't mix with the type of mindset that they were accustomed to, so they ran. Yeah. I have abandonment issues. Yeah, so this person, this is someone who, like, it's like abandonment issues is not being shown enough attention or love, from the people that are supposed to be nurturing you, caring for you, teaching you. As a child, it says, I grew up in a single parent household. I had a rough childhood. So it was childhood trauma, abandonment issues. They felt like if they opened their self up to you and they started being vulnerable to you, you would only abandon them. This could be someone who had been searching and seeking for, as a young age, what they didn't get when they were a child. Like they were looking for love in all the wrong places, and they ended up going through a lot of bad experiences at a young age, and they kind of got closed off and cold. And when they went through those experiences, they started allowing other people to, tell them certain things like, yeah, you shouldn't this or you shouldn't that. You shouldn't get in a relationship. This is how relationships are. This is how people are. Based off of one bad experience. Or just based off of trauma. It's like whoever this person was like getting advice from when it comes to relationships, that person went through abandonment issues. That person grew up in a single parent household. That person had a rough childhood. So it's like a cycle of patterns that repeats itself. They didn't know the difference. And it's like if you're showing them everything different than what they were taught and what people have shown them, it scares them. It makes them feel like it's too good to be true. Or they start making their self believe false things. Like jumping to conclusions. You know how you speak negative things onto yourself, and negative things start happening. So that could be another thing. That person could have been accustomed to, they don't feel good about themselves because of the trauma they've went through, and they would often project negative experiences onto their self. And it's like when you do that, I don't know why I'm being shown this, but I'm visualizing someone like, before something starts, like when you get to know a person and then you start reading them and you're like, this person is this and that. And then it turned out to be true. That's how that person is. Not knowing that this is something that you've spoken onto yourself, projected onto yourself. I feel like with this situation, they didn't like have a type of negative mindset when it comes to you. And like they didn't think like the way that you're giving to them, or the way that the energy that you're giving to them was something that was a facade, or they basically felt like they didn't know how to give it in return. It's like whatever you were, the energy that you were in, they just weren't accustomed to it. So it wasn't something that could be consistent. If they wanted to do all of those things for you, be a protector, a provider for you, they just felt like they couldn't do it. And then they have all this other stuff going on. So it was easier to lie to you than to tell you the truth. But they wish they can take it all back. And it's like, as I said, whoever this person is, this could be someone who was accustomed to multiple options. This card says, I love variety, but there is something about you I just can't resist. This is someone who was accustomed to being attached to multiple people, but you're different. They feel like they wouldn't have been able to resist you. They can't, meaning they can't hide anything from you. Anything that they didn't want you to know, like this childhood trauma, them having trust issues, they feel like you would be able to see it and they would have to face it. Those are the things that they felt like they wouldn't have to explain to other people. But with you, it was different. They would have to be, it's like on a deep, I'm hearing a deep level, so you and this person could connect on a deeper level. And if you started getting close to that person, it was more on like a deeper level. And that was something that they weren't accustomed to. So they, you know, they got scared. And they ghosted you. I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk about this. About this once and for all. So if they ghosted you, and they could have definitely thought that you were going to chase after them, they were going to, you know, they were going to basically gain control, because they couldn't control it just being, you know, equal give and take, them meeting you halfway. It was easier for them to ghost you. It was easier for them to lie to you. It was easier for them to try to play some type of tricks over your mind so you would not see these wounds. And I feel like if you did notice that this person went through some type of trauma or they had trust issues, it wasn't something that you held against that person. Because you weren't in an energy, that's another thing I'm hearing. You weren't in an energy that they were accustomed to. It's like they're able to see what a person wants. If they're attached to someone because that person just wants money from them, they're able to sense it. If they're attached to someone and they're just sleeping with that person and that's just what they hook up and do, they could sense it. With you, it was none of that. It's on a deeper level. So they felt like, okay, let me try to get inside of this person's head and confuse this person. Try to get you to chase after them. To, you know, it's like they did not want you to pick up on that they have fallen for you. They have these intense feelings for you. So now they want you to be confused and kind of sweat them and chase after them. And you're just wondering what's going on with this person. But it's exciting. If you were to sweat this person or you were to chase this person, they would have got excited. The attention is something that they thrived at that time from you because of how they feel about you and this new energy. You're different. Hold on one second. Yeah, and it's like now that they see this didn't work, you know, them trying to gain control because they feel like they were losing control. with these intense, the way things were going and how it was getting too intense. They were accustomed to, as I say, having control if they dealt with a lot of people. And now it's like, if they didn't get you to chase after them, you could have just went silent as well. You know your worth. What would you be chasing this person down for? What would you be sweating this person for? And that alone helped that person to mirror their wounds. Why do I have trust issues? Why did I treat this person this way? Versus if they ghosted somebody in the past to, you know, play this type of game to get that person to sweat them or chase after them, they would have a person calling them, cussing them out, yelling at them, sending them a whole bunch of text messages, talking crazy. That's what they were accustomed to. And they could have been confused and felt like that's when you know that a person care about you, they're interested in you, they like you, they love you. When they're being toxic, they're willing to act crazy. They couldn't get that out of you. Your energy mirrored their energy back to them. Because you know your worth. If you didn't understand something that this person was doing and it was confusing you, you didn't put your energy into it because it was confusing. You focus on what you could control, not trying to control that person. So it made them face their trauma, and this could have something on a healing journey. The connection that you and them had that they felt like was so intense and it's deep, it made that person go deep. It made them go to the root of the problem. Why did they treat you this way? You never did anything to confuse that person, make that person feel like they can't trust you, or made that person feel like you would abandon them. It all stemmed from what they went through and the bad experiences that they had because of what they went through. So now it's like they're tired of the silence. They want to sit down and talk face to face. They want to meet you halfway. This is a whole nother approach. This is someone who is moving from being in an immature mindset to wanting to have a mature conversation. Yeah. See? I was hiding my true feelings from you because I was scared of commitment and I didn't want to lose my freedom. As I said, that person could have felt like relationships are clingy relationships. It's too much baggage. Relationships are about now you're losing your freedom. You can't be free to do what you want to do. This is how they view relationships. And it's like they were avoiding all the signs. When they were around you, they felt free. They felt good about themselves. But that wasn't something that was normal to them. It was getting too deep, too intense. You are so smart. You have figured me out. Wow. So they feel like you figured it out. Like you were able to piece together why they were treating you a certain way, but you didn't hold it against them. You didn't fault them for it. You didn't allow it to get under your skin to feel some type of way about that person. Okay, I pulled back because I didn't want you to pick up on my low vibrational energy. So as I said, they knew they weren't aligning with your energy, and they tried to ghost you, confuse you, see if you would chase after them. It didn't work. Because they felt like you were going to pick up on the confusion, the games they were trying to play. And if you picked up on it, as I say, you didn't fault this person. You were able to see why. You didn't blame this person, just like they don't want you to blame yourself for them ghosting you. It wasn't your fault. I have never loved anyone the way that I love you. So this could be love at first sight as well. Your person fell in love with you the moment they met you. So if they started, you and them started getting closer, developing a connection, being around each other more, it started getting too intense. As I say, with unconditional love, that person is someone who they wanted to make, it's like if you and this person would have gotten close and this is your person and they're not aligning with your energy, they're in a low vibrational energy, but you're in a higher vibrational energy. You're seeing your worth, they're not. This would have had one person being very clingy, very possessive, obsessive. Very controlling. If this is your person, it's like they needed to do shadow work. And if they ghosted you, it could have still been work that you needed to do as well. Like this could have been this could have happened at a time that you were working on shadow work. You could have been healing. You're stepping into your light. You're stepping into your power. But you and that person just weren't fully aligned. It was gonna keep keep the connection like off balance, unbalanced. I feel like them ghosting you was supposed to happen so that it could be some type of balance, grounding. And during that time, if you didn't chase this person and you decided to focus on what you could control, what you needed to focus on the most, whatever you were doing at that time was what you were needing to do. Because I feel like if you were focusing on grounding, I heard grounding, and getting yourself balanced out emotionally, physically, mentally, you're getting your life balanced out. This could be after a closing of something, a closing of a cycle that did not serve your highest good. You choosing to do that at that time is what helped them to face these wounds. The energy that you were in, it mirrored back to them, instead of the energy that they were in mirroring back to you, making you want to chase them, sweat them, give in to the control tactic that they were trying to use. As they're in a low vibrational energy, they only would have pulled you in that energy while you're trying to get your energy grounded and balanced out after a toxic ending, a toxic cycle ending. Could have been a toxic relationship. Could have been all the above, So you being able to have control of your energy is what helped this person to gain control of their energy. Want to have control of their energy. It's like an inspiration. You've inspired them. And I'm hearing you can run, but you can't hide. So it's like, if this is your person and they felt like they could run from you and they would be able to hide, they didn't want their mask to fall off. They didn't want you to see them in a certain energy. They didn't want you to pick up on this low vibrational energy. They ran from you, but they still could not run from their self after running from you. And the reason why is because you're their person. You're always going to mirror back to them the things that they need to fix, they need to work on. They're always going to mirror back the things that you need to work on, you need to focus on, and you need to fix. So them ghosting you and making you feel like, hey, I just need to focus on what I can control right now. And that's getting my emotions balanced out, my life balanced out. It helped them to do the same. Okay, so this next card says, you've shown me what real love is. I feel connected to you in ways that words can't explain. So from a distance, no contact, no communication, you've shown your person what love is. Versus them always being in the energy of feeling like love, they needed to find love, search for love. And they will always get backstabbed or betrayed. Or they will always run into bad experiences where they felt like, I can't trust nobody. It's like your person, you showed your person the difference between real love and fake love. If they were told that toxic love was real love and real love was clingy and you're going to lose your freedom and different things like that, they're seeing totally different. They feel like it's not love when a person is in the energy of trying to control you. Trying to play manipulation, use manipulation tactics. Trying to play tricks over your mind. That's not love. And once they realized this, they were in deep regret because they really love you. And regret for how they treated you. That wasn't their intention. But that's all they knew. That's what they felt like was normal. I believe in us and I believe in what we are meant to be. So they want you to know they believe in this connection that you and them share. They believe in what you and them are meant to be. Our separation wasn't a setback. Every moment apart is bringing us closer to where we need to be. And they're realizing this. It's like during separation, they realize that you've helped them to bring their self back to where they need to be. Not where they need to be in a low vibrational energy to keep repeating the same patterns. Keep repeating the same cycle. It's like you've helped them to stop right, like dead in their tracks and release that low vibrational energy because it doesn't mean them any good. They want you to know that there's no one else who could ever compare to you. I want to spend the rest of my life showing you how much I love you. Yeah, and they said this person is someone who, it's like if you and your person have a sacred divine union, they're in tune with that now. They've woken up to that now. You've woke them. It's like you've opened their eyes wide. And they can feel and sense things. This could be someone that's highly intuitive. This could be a psychic. Or your person could be a psychic. You and them could have that telepathic psychic connection as well. They can feel you. You can feel them. They can just sense stuff. Certain things that you're thinking about, they can sense it. Certain things that they're thinking about, you can sense it. You and that person could, it's like certain things that they visualize, it reflects back to you. So if they're thinking about you and they're visualizing you in a certain way, this could be having a future with you, and different things like that. Those things come to mind. It's like a daydream, a daze. And the energy is mirroring back and forth. It's very intense. And they feel like the universe is bringing you and them closer and closer together. They're preparing for the reunion. And it's like they know. So it's like if before that person didn't feel sure about the connection, they didn't know what this intense feeling meant. It was, they were confused, kind of all over the place, torn in between the two, their lower self and their higher self. They now know the universe is bringing you and them closer. They can feel it, and they've been preparing for the reunion. I feel like there's an energetic pull exchange between you and your person that's just unexplainable. I mean, if you and your person are in the same room and you're trying to explain that feeling, they're trying to explain. It's like both you and your person will understand. And that's something you wouldn't even have to explain to each other. That's normal to you and them, but other people wouldn't understand. You wouldn't be able to explain to someone else the type of connection that you have with your person. They would look at you like you were crazy, and they would probably look at your person like they were crazy. Because they would feel like it's not normal. And you know why they would feel like it's not normal? Because these are people that could be in toxic cycles of their own. They're attached to their lower self. So they wouldn't be able to understand that energetic pull. And also, everybody is not on the same path. They don't have the same type of feelings, the same type of connection that you would share with your person. It's different. It's not the same. Certain things may be similar, but it's not gonna be the exact same. Especially like when you're listening to a reading. And something may resonate with you, but certain things may not. That's why it's best to take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because you don't want to pick up energy that doesn't belong to you, or energy that does not belong to your person. And now you're confused. You haven't heard from your person, but you just watched a reading and you feel like whatever this person is saying, it's your person. A lot of people don't, a lot of people are able to use their discernment. And they only take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but a lot of people don't. Some people don't. They would feel like one person told them this and another person told them that. And they should always listen to their inner voice, their inner guide, their intuition, their inner knowing. Always trust your intuition, your gut feeling. I feel like this is what your person is learning as well. Especially if they came up having a rough childhood. They experienced a lot of things that they could have been taught were things that were projected onto them, and they didn't see the difference until now. I need to trust my gut feeling. I need to trust my intuition. Because in their mind, they don't feel like they ran from you. They feel like the energy that they were attached to is what made them run from you. The energy that needed to be released. Not who they truly are as a person. Now that they've embraced who they are and they've completely detached, they want to sit down and talk. They don't want to run anymore. They want to meet you halfway. And they've been preparing for the day that you and them reunite. Okay, I'm working on myself for you. And I'm doing so because I want to be the person that you deserve. They felt like they weren't good enough. You gave them the strength and the courage just off of the energy that you gave off to your person, that they can be enough. If they do the work on their self, they can be enough. As that energy that they were in were making them overthink. It was telling them things that weren't true. So those things could keep happening to keep them in that cycle, to keep them in their lower self. Because as I say, when you speak negativity over yourself, those things start happening. They're realizing all of this. Your person is releasing fear. They're releasing doubts about their self, doubts about the connection, not feeling good enough. I can't wait for the day we're together again, and I'm so excited for what's ahead. So this is someone who is not in the energy of regret. They could have been, once they realized that you were, you were different. They can't get you to, they can't confuse you to gain some type of control. They only confuse their self. Your energy made sense to them. It made them see that they have to face what they had been running from once and for all. And it's not you. It was the energy that they were attached to and the energy that they were in, which is their lower self. I've been watching you from a distance, so yeah. Even though they ghosted you, they're still watching you. They're keeping tabs on you. My karmic soulmate is jealous of you. And I'm sorry for wanting you to chase after me. I'm not that same person. Wow. So this karmic soulmate, this could be like a family member, a close friend, or somebody that they were in some type of connection with, some type of situationship with. If this was someone that they were like considering an option, somebody that they could have dealt with while they were dealing with other people, this person is jealous of you because they feel like you've helped your person to change. They can no longer have your person in the runner and chaser energy. They can't have your person chasing after them chasing after your person. They feel like you came and you put an end to all of that. And they could be watching you as well if they know about this connection. They know who you are to your person. If your person just stopped everything around them and started focusing on what they could control and started releasing control, they released this person and they didn't like it. This is someone who could have started stalking your person. And if they found out that you were interacting with your person, they started watching you. Or if this person found out, like they could have hacked your person's phone and found out you and your person were in communication like in the past or something like that. This is definitely at a time that your person have ghosted you and ghosted this person too. They can't figure out why your person isn't sweating them and going back and forth with them. Why aren't they getting any energy from your person? Why isn't your person giving them any energy or attention? So they started snooping, stalking, trying to keep close tabs on your person. They could have been questioning people like family members, different friends. What's going on with your person? And if any of those people knew about you and picked up on your person's energy and how they just shifted after the encounters they had with you, they educated this person about who you are. And that's how they found out. Or, as I said, they started stalking you because they stalked your person. They could have saw pictures in your person's phone, different things like that, and they found out about you. If this was a karmic soulmate, this is someone who was definitely connected to people that they were attached to that were also like karmic energies too. So they could have found out through one of those people that were close to your person. Your person possibly didn't even know that those were like karmic soulmates. And it's like if any of these people are karmic energies to your person, 9 times out of 10, there were multiple people that were jealous of the connection that you and your person share. It wasn't just one person. Okay, yeah, magnetic attraction. I feel like if this is your person and you and your person are in this energy of that magnetic pull, you're attracting your person, they're attracting you. Everybody around you and your person can sense it. They can see it. Even if you try to hide it, they try to hide it. It can't be hidden. So people start getting jealous, envious, and they start doing whatever it is in their power behind the scenes to make sure they can keep you and them apart. While your person is not even paying attention. They're in the energy of trying to figure out how can they get you to chase after them. It's like they're wrapped up in this magnetic pull. So that could be for somebody. It's like when they ghosted you, your person didn't know that people in their circle already sensed this connection, like manifesting. And there were multiple people working together to like keep your person away from you. One of those people could have been in your person's ear like, hey, if that person is someone that's really attracted to you, that person will be sweating you. They're going to show you that they're attracted to you. Friends, so yeah. There was a friend that could be this karmic soulmate. Take it where it resonates. There could be this don't have to be somebody that they were in a connection with. This could be a friend who was jealous, or this could be a friend who told this person like, hey, they're attracted to this person. And they could have been confiding in that friend, telling that person like, yeah, I'm attracted to this person. Or they just spoke highly of you, and that person, it was undeniable. They felt like both you and them are attracted to each other, and in their mind, they need to find a way to stop it. They're karmic, so they're in this energy of being jealous. People are reaching out to them like, hey, have you heard from this person and that person? And they're behind the scenes plotting and scheming with that person. Yeah, they're wrapped up in this person. They're attracted to this person. Now these two are plotting behind the scenes to try to make sure that you and your person don't come together. So somebody had a close friend to them that was jealous of the connection, and they educated another person. And these two people were working together to try to make sure you and your person don't get close. And if your person was confiding in this friend, they were giving him, this friend was giving him a whole bunch of bad advice based off of jealousy. But they needed to be in that energy so your person could sense the difference between high vibrational energy and low vibrational energy, and how they needed to release that low vibrational energy. How they need to detach, because they can't move forward in life holding on to low vibrational energy. It's only going to keep them in a low vibrational mindset. You have anxiety and social media. Now somebody is stressed out, depressed, having panic attacks, watching another person's social media. This could be whoever this karmic soulmate is and karmic friend. Both of these people are karmic soulmates. So whoever these karmic soulmates are, they could have started watching you through social media. Anxiety, spying. Somebody is spying on another person. Or if they started... Okay, so maybe your person started... You and your person could have connected through social media. And if somebody hacked your person's phone, that's how they found out about you. You have family and roll the dice. So yeah, whoever these two people are, however they found out about you, these two people came together to try to make sure you and your person did not get close. They're panicking, stressed out, watching you through social media, spying. Or this could be just spying, but this card says social media. Take it where it resonates. They're watching you, depressed, having panic attacks. They can't sleep at night because they feel like your person is coming towards you to build a foundation, to start a new beginning with family being here. Your person is getting ready to take that leap of faith. It's like somebody's just sitting back waiting, stressed out. Watching you and your person's social media. Trying to see if they can get some type of hint. Yeah, somebody is in total fear. Multiple people. That's a lot. Yeah. Because of this reunion that's getting ready to happen between you and your person. You have toxic attachments, addictions, and crossroads. These people felt like they would be able to have your person stuck, standing at a crossroad, not knowing how to move forward. These were toxic attachments that were only keeping them in an energy where they felt like they had to choose between their lower self and their higher self. That's how they felt. They had to make a choice. And that was supposed to happen. Because your person is always supposed to choose their higher self. If somebody put your person in the energy of they were going to make your person choose them over you, And they were behind the scenes doing a lot of things to get your person to view them a certain way and then view you a certain way. They were secretly out to get you, or they were secretly trying to compete with you, copy you, do something better than you, be better than you, or something like that. It made your person realize that these toxic attachments is keeping me at a stalemate, not knowing which direction to take. I have to release these people. They don't mean me any good. And then you have new love. New beginning. So yeah. Somebody thought they was going to make your person make a choice or force your person to make a choice, and they're choosing to move on. They chose this new beginning. And this is a new beginning that they want to have with you. So you got two people that came together who thought that they were going to like force something onto your person. They also became obsessed with you and your person. Once they found out the type of connection that you and them have, this attraction that you and them have for each other, they became obsessed. It's like everything around them stopped. But it wasn't in a way where they were wanting to make some type of change, release toxic energy or toxic attachments. They're in the energy of being obsessed with trying to make sure they can keep you and your person at a crossroad, keep you and your person in a toxic cycle. And whoever this friend is, this is someone that they definitely viewed as loyal. Somebody that they thought they could trust. This is someone who definitely did not want your person to trust you, because they can't be trusted. But they didn't want your person to pick up on that. Even if they didn't know who you were to your person, the energy that they walk in, they knew who you were. They knew if your person got close to you, your person would start seeing the truth about them. So they became obsessed with trying to make sure that didn't happen. We have passion. Your person wants you to know that you excite them on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for my desire for you. I want you. I want your body. I want your mind and your soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. So your person wants you to know that they want you and only you. This card is too explicit, so I can't show it. But they're very passionate about this connection. They're very excited about a fresh start and a new beginning that they want to have with you. They want you to know that no one else compares to you. Nobody that they've encountered has helped them to see life the way that you do. Have helped them to overcome things that they thought they could just bury and forget about. They started digging those things up and releasing those things. Okay, so let's pull a message from the Universe Oracle and close out the reading. Let's see what messages the universe has for us. But yeah, they view you as the one. Nobody could confuse your person about you. Anybody that tries to confuse your person about you, they expose themselves in the process. Their mask completely fell off if they didn't want your person to see that they couldn't be trusted. And that's how it always ends up happening. No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. I got this in the last reading. The reading that I was doing about toxic family dynamics, toxic relationships, and friendships. Yeah. So even though this could mean that in this reading, even though people could have tried to place doubt, confusion around this connection to get your person to stay attached to their lower self, toxic attachments, it took your person putting in the work on their self, believing in their self. For them to be able to move forward and release the energy that draw these people and attracted these people to them. This was a lesson that they needed to learn, and they've learned. This is I'm hearing this is something that will stick to them. When you learn something, like if you've learned a karmic lesson, that's something that's going to stick with you. You're never going to forget it. This is a lesson that will not be forgotten. A lesson that makes you feel like there's purpose. I can keep moving forward. Things are going to work out for me, no matter what I go through. No matter what other people try to do. I'm going to pull another card since we got this in the last reading. Let's see what other message we get. One more card. Okay. It's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. Notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. So yeah, it's like this spirit is saying that your person believes in their self. They believe in this connection. They believe in new beginnings. Especially if they were like in a never-ending cycle where they kept repeating the same patterns. It's like they've ended those patterns out and they've started over. It's like they're a whole new person ready for a new beginning. And whatever it is they felt like they would never be able to have or manifest in life. Yeah. This is someone who is learning to go with the flow and just trust. Trust in their intuition, trust in divine timing, and definitely trust in the Most High. Our divine creator. Yeah. So this is a good reading. Somebody is definitely wanting to sit down and talk to you once and for all. This person pulled away because they just weren't accustomed to someone like you. You're different. And you're different in a way that woke them up like never before. And it's like you're different in a way where you help them see discernment, how to use discernment. The facade. the mask that they were wearing and why they were wearing that mask. And how everybody else that they're attached to wear those same masks. Those are the people that they can't trust.